Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Alize Chinaza. If you're a returning subscriber, you're welcome. And if you're a new subscriber, so nice to meet you. I'm Naza, or you can call me Nana. Still in the season of celebration, the International Women's Day, which is always on the 8th of March. Our theme is breaking bias. Breaking bias. This is a global occasion that has been created aside to celebrate the women worldwide, and this is to mark the social, economic, political, and cultural achievement of the women outside there. We're breaking bias in the tech world, we're breaking bias in healthcare and science, we're breaking bias in engineering and infrastructure, we're breaking bias in politics, we're breaking bias in leadership. Our major aim is that we make a world free of stereotypes, bias, and reject discrimination. Over here, I have my mom here, and I don't know, can you guys see the resemblance? But this is like, like a small version of this. So this is Mrs. Uche Alozie. Mrs. Uche, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Say hello to the house.
Hello, viewers.
Okay, so this is my mom, and she's a very strong and amazing lady. She has been part of my mentors, like people I look up to. She has been my role model, my backbone, my support system up until now, and I'm so grateful for that, mommy. Today I'll be asking her questions on how her life has been throughout her singlehood till now, even after giving birth to kids, but still in the market, like still hustling, still bringing up other business ideas, still learning, still developing herself, personal development. So mommy, ready for your questions? Hope you're ready. And I didn't tell you guys, she does sign language. So in sign language, say hello to them. Okay, this is hello. Another thing else. Okay, say good afternoon to them. Okay. Alright. So, Mrs. Uche Alozie, how was your single life like?
Well, it was awesome growing up in the midst of parents that are very disciplined. And I mean very, very disciplined, especially my dad. No go area. When I mean no go area, you don't joke with him. He's so disciplined to a fault, but then we thought he was just being strict and wicked. But as I was growing, I started appreciating him. When I married, I say, oh, now I understand why my dad was strict. It wasn't easy, but God saw us through. It was okay growing up in the midst of a wonderful family like my parents' own. My mom was there for us too. Very lovely woman, hardworking, dedicated, nice to a fault. We used to tell her that it's like her niceness has turned to foolishness. She's too nice to a fault. But thank God, I can see why she was doing those things and the benefits. We are now reaping the fruit of her hard work, though she's no longer here with us.
I take my sympathy.
Thank you.
Okay, so next question is, during your single life, obviously you went to school. How was schooling like? She read fine art in the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, UNN, and you were in the midst of you guys were few ladies and more guys. So how was it like for you as a lady? How were you able to stand out?
Fine art department in Code, very lovely too. We got to mix up. When I mean whether ladies or guys, we are just like same. Because you have to be like them. You have to be. It's not a department whereby you not your tie, wear long sleeve and all those. It's a department you look rugged. When I mean rugged, you wear your jeans, you paint on them, do the abstract work on your body. If you're wearing makeup, you design your face and make up like an artist. You have the colors. When I mean the rainbow colors, you see them on our body. So it was very interesting being in the midst of guys that understand. We understood ourselves. We are relating like brothers. Anywhere it became hard that we couldn't cope, the guys were there to carry us along. If it means to back us, they will back us. At times we climb the mountain just to go and do landscape and other things, and you're tired, you see a guy will come and lift you and make sure you get there. So I can't forget that department. They were all lovely people. And together we worked, together we achieved it, and together we graduated to the glory of God. So,
Okay, nice. So like, despite it's Women's Day, we also appreciate the men outside them, because they have also been a part of our lives. They've also been there to also help us get that goal or target that we always wanted when we cannot do it on our own. So shout out to the final departments and shout out to all mommies, classmates there. We love you. Now, after university, what was next for you? Went for your
youth
service.
service, of course. And somehow, thank God, I served in Port Harcourt, River State. It was another interesting, maybe, experience. It was okay. The hustling, the trekking, endurance trek, waking up on time, bathing cold water continues, and all the manual war things, but that was still another part of life we needed to experience, and it has come and passed on its own. So we have gained the experience that we needed to gain at that particular time, and we moved, and we are still moving. So after that, we entered the large market, the world, where we say hustling for real. Then we are being given tippers. But now, after the youth service, you're on your own. That's just find your levels, the way you can hustle. But thank God we have passed through that stage too, which I still encourage other youths out there to continue to strive, get into school, finish, and pass every particular stage in life they need to pass.
Okay. So after your youth service, you worked or you hustled, like, is there any entrepreneurial thing you did before you got married?
Well, I was privileged to work for my sister. I did not look for work anywhere. So I was working for her. She had a business outfit. You type, you photocopy, you do a whole lot of things. And I was working there. I didn't look for work. That was how I started my life. Even when she relocated, she was able to hand over her business to me to take care of it. And God helping me, I was able to do that well.
Okay.
So from there, life continued.
You met your. So from there, did you meet your?
Guys were
Mr.
there.
Right.
So many guys were there. They lined up. When I mean they lined up, guys were there. They lined up so much. But there's this particular guy that was just like on the first floor of where the business was. That
Okay.
was just like being close and being fond of me. We are gisting, like gisting and gisting, nothing attached to the gist. But all of a sudden, something started getting attached to the gist. And it was like, I love you, and all those, raps. Let me use raps.
Ew, Jesus.
All those raps. I love you, I would like to be with you the rest of my life. Initially, I was like, no go area. And when I heard the place is from, I say, no. This place is a no. When I mean is a no, is a no.
Oh.
This is no in sign language.
Capitalized.
No. So that's because of his nature, he's just calm, nice, soft, and everything. Then there's nothing that will make me believe that I'll get married to somebody that wears suit. You saw these suit wearing people. No, I never liked them. I like chinos guys and no top, jean, all those kind of free wears. Probably because of my department, my course I read. So we don't have anything to do with all these suit wearing people.
Corporate guys.
So I never thought of it. But coincidentally, as God will have it, it ended up that way. So from there, we continued gisting and gisting. It was even under an almond fruit that this whole thing started. Yeah, on my own, plucking
Are you guys just in there under an almond tree?
Oh. Tree, yeah. That was how the whole thing started. And from there,
She waited to plop.
we now went to executive fast food, all those fast food things, and from there, I didn't believe it would end in this, but no regrets.
But it happened.
It happened. No regret at all.
Okay.
At least we are moving.
So So then after that, you got married to him. That is Mr.
Sure.
Alozie.
Sure,
He's
sure,
from
sure.
Ungwa. He's an Abia State man. Ungwa.
Isialangwa.
You know why she's saying it? Because all her
Ah.
siblings are married to Anambra people. And like she never saw it coming. So
No. Yeah, somehow. You know, Ungwa people, when you talk about Ungwa,
Ungwa people.
People will frown at it. I say, they used to eat people.
Yeah.
Thank God for my dad, for his own person. He said, there's no place without a comma or bad thing they are known for. Ungwa people that eating people. Your village, maybe they are witches. Another place, they have their own stories to tell. It's not about the people. It's about the person and the family.
Good.
So my father really encouraged me because my mom is late, like I said. She's late, so my dad encouraged me. And the person I was seeing, or I saw, is a person that maybe worth taking that risk. Is a nice person. So I had to venture into this. And it's paying.
Okay. So after you guys eventually got married, yeah?
Sure.
He didn't have everything. Obviously, you had to build with him, right? Yes.
Definitely nothing. When I mean nothing, so virtually like small thing. Maybe let me not say completely nothing.
But I say he had car now. She be had car.
The car that they used to push. Don't go there. That kind of car. Not even near that story of car.
And at least they're telling me that.
Once married him, that car, let him come. I will be saying it in front of him. That car that you can push, small time it will catch fire.
Jesus Christ.
Guys, just listen. It will catch fire. At times, no horn. I will just be saying there's no horn. I'll be shouting.
What a virtuous
At
woman.
times we push. Do you know the annoying thing? One day we went for grooving with my friends.
Ew.
I think Shell, this thing, residential area where they have their swimming pool and all those things. Behold, at Rumola, I say behold, car quenched. The car stopped. It stopped and we are pushing, me and my friend. Oh, Auntie Baby, I call her Auntie Baby. I don't forget her, we are still together. We pushed car under that flyover they were building.
Oh.
We are pushing car. So which car? If they are talking about car, that one is motor car. Motor. That one is not car.
That is going to watch this video.
That one is motor. In short, that one motor is even better. That one is Obala. When I say Obala, Igbo people you understand Obala. No horn, no brake. At times it will catch fire. At times it will quench with sand. No. They are all stories now. Big stories.
Oh God. Alright, so after you got married, you had twins, right? How was childbirth for you?
Childbirth or what's it called? Pregnancy.
Okay, pregnancy, childbirth, even when you were in the labor room, all your stories.
Okay. When I got married, I didn't pray for twins, to be candid. Somehow I'm the last in my family, so to me the senior ones or my elder ones did not give birth to twins. And looking at last born, they see us as fragile, we don't have strength, but that's not true. I'm very strong, I'm very hardworking. My father and my mother made us to be. By the grace of God helping them to train us that way. So when I got married, I did not take him immediately. After some years, I took him. So I wasn't even expecting to. I was even praying to have one like others. Just to be pregnant and let people see and have my own child. And after a few years, I took him without even knowing. And it continued, but I was really sick, damn too sick. From the first month till 7 months, I was sick. From one hospital to another, from one medication to another, from one thing to another. Every time, sickness. I was like, at a point, I said, instead of me to die in this pregnancy, let the pregnancy just go away. Let it be aborted. Let me just be alive first. After all, people have seen that I'm pregnant at least. There's nothing wrong with me. They will not say I'm a barren person. But because the stress, the sicknesses were so much. From first to 7 months, I won't eat. I was just slimming down, vomiting. Anything that enters my mouth is vomit. Anything. I said, okay. And my husband wasn't even around. Then he was at e.t.c working. So it was just like me and my uncle and auntie. Once he goes, I will carry my bag and go to their house. No food, nothing. And behold, we continue like that in this sickness. After 7 months, the whole sickness stopped. And I can't forget my antenatal, one of the 9 months antenatal. I went gingerly to UPTH. Then they were in town. Nothing was wrong with me. I went for antenatal, and behold, one of my aunties that works there, Sisi, we call her Sisi. She's a nurse, but now retired. She now said, Nene, that's in my maternal dialect, as per my daughter. Say, how are you? I say, I'm fine. So she now checked my temperature, now screamed, that you're having fever, high fever, and you're still talking and walking. You don't understand what's wrong. That's what you're going through. You don't understand that fever and pregnancy, they are not good at all. You don't need to I said, but I'm okay. He said, shut up, Osana. He kept on speaking my maternal dialect, which I understand anyway. He said I should sit down. Before I knew it, he was going to carry wheelchair. Straight, fiam. I said I should enter. I said, how? That I can walk. He said, shut up, I should stay there. That I have high fever. I said, That was how I was admitted at UPTH. No clothes, no nothing, no changing anything aside from what I wore to that hospital. And I looked, I started calling my uncle and the wife. I said, they've admitted me that my auntie Sisi said that I'm having high temperature, that is not good for the baby. Meanwhile, what am I even talking? I kept going to hospital with all the sicknesses and everything, all the pains and whatever I was passing through, waste.
And your temperature was just how many?
Do I even know for the
She said it was 36 points.
No, it wasn't 36 points. It was another story that brought 36.
Okay.
Do I even know for her? And all this while I've been going for check-up, antenatal, whatever they call it, it's going for it.
Just as if.
So my waist was just as if they used something to tie me. So much pain. I would complain. They would carry me to hospital. As I'm coming back, they're taking me back. I never knew there were 2 children there. And I was going for antenatal. They would check me, pet, and say, you're good for students. What's it called?
Okay, as a medical student.
Medical students.
Use you as
use me. Is this specimen or sample? I don't even understand those people. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
that. I'm good. Baby's heartbeat, sound, clear, this, that.
I don't think that is twins.
They did not tell me. I was going for antenatal as recommended. UPTH and another private clinic. None of them told me I was carrying twins. The only person, baby's heartbeat felt very sound, clear, this, that. Students should come and listen. They will listen. I was feeling pain, sick. From first month till 9 months, 2 weeks to my delivery, was when the private clinic woman now said, Uche, your stomach, I can't understand again, it's getting big and everything, because I wasn't eating. So my stomach, even at 6 months, was flat. I was just 7 months. You will not even know that I was pregnant. The woman now said, no, this is getting too much, go for a scan. None of them sent me to go for a scan. And I went. As I got there, they said twins. I said, these people again, because they told my elder sister that she was going to have twins, and it never came to pass. So when they said it again, I said, they have come again, all these people. So I didn't believe them. And already have finished buying things, preparing for the child coming. I said, anyhow, whether twins or single, I'm going to wait till I use my eyes and see. So I didn't believe the scan. So when I took it to the private doctor, he was like, I said it. I said, what? He said twins. I said, He said that was why she was like, no, this thing has passed the normal thing. I took it to UPTH. The doctor was smiling. I said, why are you smiling? He said twins. I said, so why didn't you tell me? He was like, it's not everything that they will know that. I said, none of you didn't send me to go and do scan. There is another person that sent me. And I've been complaining. You know, when your waist, like 2 children holding your waist, and this one will be pulling you, this one will be pulling you to this side. They wanted to kill me. I said, no, I will not die. I must live to carry these 2 children. This one of them. Now she's now coming to carry me. So that was it. And that was 2 weeks before my delivery, because the private clinic told me that just pack your things. And behold, that day I went to work. I was okay after that 7 months stress. I went to work. I was coming back. I went in for antenatal. He said, Uche, are you not feeling anyhow? I said, no. She observed me. I said, no, I'm not feeling. I said, good, that I'll come back. And behold, I got home around 10 p.m. The water ruptured. And my husband had never been around in any of my delivery. So it was just me and the brother. So that was how we beckoned on our neighbors and helped me to UPTH. Wow. Is it just from NTA Road to town, UPTH? You understand what I'm saying? Far distance, that night. Jesus. And you know what happened? They lost strike. Thank God for the kind of sisters and brother I have. They were telling me, don't depend on any clinic, don't depend on anybody, not even doctor or nurse, just depend on God. Because if that person you're depending on, if maybe unfortunately is not available that day of your delivery, you will just lose hope. Maybe you will not be able to push, and so many things might go wrong. Just believe in God, just depend on God totally. And that was it. True to her way. Say, don't even equipment anything. They are very important. That's why we go to teaching hospital. But just put your trust and hope on God.
Yeah.
And when I raced from NTA Road to e.t.c town, strike, at that day they told me they were on strike. That was how we reversed back to the private clinic, just close to my house. I even passed the private clinic racing to e.t.c, all in the name of equipment, this, that, first pregnancy, so that they will not tell you, you will have, but everything is just about God. I just have to tell you. And I went there. The woman was there because they stayed there. That was even the attraction. They started, I was dilating, everything. I wasn't feeling any pain, not even one pain. I was just like normal. Before I knew it, they said I've dilated 10 cm, and got time to push. They took me to labor room. Time to push. Push where? I tried to push, no way. The nurse on duty, another funny character. The nurse that was on duty, very funny character. I said, push, I push. He said, you have not started. I said, all these efforts I'm putting, this lady saying I've not started. My dear, I slept off. Two of us, we slept. And those, we are sleeping there. I wake up. I say, push, I'll push. He said, you have not started. How else will I do it? Meanwhile, my sister had already told me that, if he comes to see us, please sign your own space and sign for your husband. Go and bring out the baby. Don't say Hebrew women or you want to deliver it anyhow. However you deliver the baby does not matter. The important thing is that you are alive and the baby is alive. So I took it. I said, God, for more than 2 hours, from 7 till, what is 2 hours? 7 in the morning, 8, 9, 10, 11, I was in the neighborhood room, sleeping and waking, me and the nurse. And the doctor came, and I said, Uche, what is it?
Was doctor a male or female?
Female, very lovely woman. And the doctor came and said, what is it? I said, I've been questioning, I don't know. He said, you now check me, he said, look at the baby's head. You kill these children. I said, I don't know if you to carry me to 4 years. If you carry me, I don't even know what to do. He said, but you can. Just, he now called my cousin. My cousin, one of my cousins, was there with me. He now said, beg her. We started praying. It entered prayer point to my people. It entered prayer point because my strength couldn't just see me through. Honestly speaking, my strength couldn't see me through. We now started praying. The doctor now said, okay, now you're going to push. And when I count 1, 2, 3, you push. I said, okay. The same thing I was doing. The doctor now said, 1, 2, 3. And I did the same thing I've been doing. He said, good girl. Encouragement. And that was where I now gained more strength. He said, good girl. When I say it again, you will do again. And I did it the second time with the help of God first, and he used a faucet and brought out this one. This one was just there balancing. Balancing very well. Her twin sister Chinene was just
One side.
She shifted that one to one side and balanced like this. That was how this one came out. And at the interval of 15 minutes, so the woman said, okay, you just have to wait. Put her hand inside and was shifting Chinene to balance her so that she can now come out.
Normally.
She shifted. How I did it, I can't even explain because it was the same thing that I was doing, and they say you have not started. That's encouragement, just encouraging word. That's good girl. That brought forth this one. And within interval of 15 minutes, how Chineye came out, I don't know. It's not by power, it's not by height, it's not by anything. Forget I'm tall, it's not about tall. It's not about size, it's just about God. I saw God in action. That was how 2 of them came out. It was after then I started hearing story. Oh, you can even have one normal, and they take you in for CS for the second one. Oh, this will have happened, and I said, and after the delivery, I was strong. I was just moving up and down because
And she gave birth normally, you can imagine.
Normal. 2 of them came out just like that. Who am
God,
I?
no wonderful.
God is so mindful of me. And without a mother, only me in the hospital with these 2 children. Another session of trouble. Inside their baby cot, they will use their hand, turn the wrapper, everything, and cover their face. So I was just like in and out. I will check them. I'll go in. I'll check them. Before I lie down, they have covered themselves again. Till one woman, I don't know her, but wherever she is, I really appreciate her. God will bless her for me. And the old woman that was on admission still now said, my daughter, just lie down, I will watch over them for you. So that was how I laid down, and that woman carried her chair near them and was looking at them. When they used their hand and leg and cover their face, he will not remove it. until my auntie came. My auntie, I owe her every thanks to. She now came, that was how the journey started. I felt bad because I've lost my mother, no mother around me, but people were there for me and God did not leave me. That was how this journey of these twins. I never prayed for twins. I've not had one, I've not experienced one, then I'll be praying for two. With the stories they told us in secondary school that they would tear you, they would do this, and so delivery became scary somehow to us. But with God, the two of them came out and they're alive. Is it nurturing them from that time to now? That's why I balance and cross my leg like this. Let them be cooking, cleaning house, going to market. I don't want to.
So what do we learn from this? We learned that women should please try to support women, even as much as we're doing our Women's Day, International Women's Day. Let's break the bias. Let's speak out. Let's help one another. Please, let's not forget to actually help one another, because women support women. I've noticed it. Women, even please women, anytime they see their fellow women, they are not always nice. Both in every other enterprise, women are not always nice to each other, and it's not good. Our major aim here is to support each other and make sure that we achieve a common goal. You can hear from our story that the nurse before wasn't supportive, but thank God for the doctor that was supportive at the end. And even when she finally gave birth, she was the only person there. But first of all, what even helped her to push was encouragement. It was still the same thing she was doing, but that encouragement, that nice word she said to her, is what gave her, the courage, the strength to push more. And even when she gave birth, the old woman that she didn't know, because she didn't have anybody there, was the person that still came and helped her, and at least she felt relieved and she was happy, and she less stressed. So please, let's try to support each other. Thank you. Right, moving on to the next question. Yeah, this is my tag. Moving on to the next question, Mrs. Uche. After giving birth, how was it like for you?
Another wahala altogether. When I mean stress, another pains, another round of pains. Stomach was paining everywhere. At a point, I was even thinking that maybe the placenta did not come out completely. I was complaining, I was scared. Pains, as if your stomach wants to fall down. I said, it did not end there. All these, our Nigerian local native doctors, I don't know what to call them. When you give birth, they will give you things like hot things that they want the stomach, the whole blood, bad blood, good one to come out. If it doesn't come out, that the thing will give you stress. You might just block your womb. It might block your fallopian tube and all those ones. They started giving me, when I mean hot, aside from the hot pepper soup, hot yam, all those hot tea, pap. They now mix local gin, put pepper, put oda, and say drink. My dear, I was drinking now because I've never put to bed before. I don't want anything to cause wahala after this one.
Yeah.
I drank one day. I drank the one that my intestine almost fell out. They almost came out. If you see what my stomach was on fire. When I mean fire, real fire. I said, no way, I can't drink this thing again. When I mean hot, dry gin or whatever, local one from my maternal place with pepper, and now they get of pepper. All they get of pepper. Pound everything, pound some roots and everything. I said, drink. That day was the end of drinking because my intestines would have just scattered for no reason. It didn't end there. They will not say it's bathing time. And tie your stomach so that your stomach will not be big. It will not be big. You have to tie it. Bathing time. I had to use hot water. When I mean hot water, she herself, her hand, she'll be doing like this, holding the towel. She'll be doing like this, and she'll just use it and press me. Press me. I say, my back everywhere. My back. I say, God, what kind of wahala and punishment is this one? Is it the delivery? Is it the delivery that is even better than the after delivery matter? Come and see. When I mean hot water, I'm not joking. I'm not exaggerating. I use it and pressing everywhere, stomach. Then the back.
And your body did not burn.
Sorry?
Your skin did not burn.
Ha! My dear, at the point I started dodging before my auntie will come and finish bathing. By the time she knows I say I finished bathing, when she comes and say I finished bathing, it's how you shall say yes. Before she will come and finish bathing myself. I don't want to again. The hot water was so hot. Then she come and tie my belly. The thing that gave me mad. When they tie you, just hang like stockfish like this. This is how you remain. You just remain like this. This figure 8. I think one figure 8. It will remain like this. My whole side, my ribs, they were having lines. The side of my body line because of the wrapper. They will hold here, and they're dragging the wrapper so that it will be tight packaging. Let us be alive to package this packaging. Thank God I'm alive to tell this story. The way they deal with, they handle maybe women that just put to bed in this part of the world. I'm not sure it's like the other side of the world where they give them ice cream as I heard. But that was how the whole thing came and ended anyway. I survived it again. I survived it. God had been with me all these days.
Alright. So after your childbirth, you still went back to your business. You're a fashion designer. You like kind of the different businesses you've been in, because I know as a child I've seen that you've sold fish before, you've sold toys, you have cooked for occasions, you have done waterproof. You started making waterproof and selling.
I might even forget some.
You started doing monogram now, this heat transfer. She actually did it. Sewing of clothes. So which one again? Tell us, how did you like?
I might not remember all that I started because when we married there was nothing much. Nothing. When I mean we didn't have much. So I had to be active to support my husband. I started selling a charge card. Up to now. I'm still selling a charge card. I started selling toys. My sisters in Lagos, they would buy and I'll wear for the Christmas, all those Christmas time. I'll go to e.t.c and sell them. I don't mind. Video milk I sold. My husband was at about that time working with the bank. I sold video milk. I went to the supermarket to supply. There are wahala that they don't like paying. Supermarket people, they like people. From video milk, I went into stockfish head. I'll carry it presidential anywhere I have office or people I know. I'll go there, sell stockfish head. It didn't end there. I continued till I now finally entered sewing, which is like part of what I did in school, fashion. I started fashion. Then my neighbor, my neighbor, Data, she was laughing at me because I had these ones then, they were still little. I'll leave them there and move. Thank God for my madam. When you see her, you will not know that she's my madam. Very humble, but smart and intelligent. I now went around my area and saw that place. I said, okay, I like the finishing of these people. Went in there just 1 month. Because it's a gift one, and my mom was into fashion and designing, into baking, just like me. I think I took over from my mom.
I think I'm taking after you.
Yeah, from where she stopped, I just took over. She sews, she bakes, she types, she does so many things. Name them, bread, anything you want, she does them. So from there, I now started fashion and design. 1 month I was done. I went into my own. I opened my own outfit, and I've trained a whole lot of people by the grace of God, and they're doing well. Some of them are still working for me. Some of them they've established their own and they're doing well. I like training. I like teaching. It's just something I have passion for. So I train with design, both male and female, and everything. My training school is still there. My outfit is still there. From there, I did not end there. I went into fascinator. I started doing fascinators. I said, let me just learn. For 2 weeks, I just learned fascinator. And I do fascinators. I said, let me do for myself, heart and fascinator. But I still do for people, wedding and anybody that comes and say, I need fascinator like this time. By the grace of God, do from fascinator. Once again, I say so many businesses. I don't even know where to start.
So
She
has tried so many businesses, and the main aim of this is that while she was married and even after she gave birth to her lovely twins, she still did not stop. Even if she tried recharge card, maybe she had tried it worked out. After it stopped, she did not relax. She went to another business. She sold fish head. She did not relax. She went into making waterproof. She went into sewing.
Yes,
she went into waterproof.
I went to Aba to go and learn how to make waterproof.
You see, Jesus. Went to learn how to make waterproof. What else again?
All this Santana waterproof.
Black Nile, all those things, Shebi. Went to learn how to make all those house. Went to learn how to make fascinators. Went to learn how to do makeup that you never practice on your face.
Honestly speaking, I don't know how I got myself into that.
To makeup, so many things. But the fact is that she kept on trying. She never gave up. That's what I'm trying to advise all of us. As young as we are right now, we should not just relax. Even if we try one business or the other, or one skill or the other, and it's not really working out. Keep trying, keep learning. As her age, she's still learning. She's going to be 50 this year. Hello, she's gonna be 50 this year. Still, she's still learning. Now she has moved into learning sign language. She knows how to sign, all this sign language. She's saying I love you, right? She's saying I love you. I can even interpret. Anyways, so mommy, how was the Christian life like? I mean, how is the Christian life? Not how was it? Because you're still Christian.
Yeah, from secondary school, I embraced God, to be frank. I grew up in a family where my parents they love God.
And Jamaican, Jamaican.
My father.
My father can pray.
They brought us up in the way of God, how to
Yeah.
fear God. So, after secondary school, I've embraced God. But somehow along the line, when I got to university,
Skimpy things.
backsliding things, one backslided. And after my university time, during my youth service, I was really close, very close with God. And that was the fire was just burning. After some things, or sometimes rather, somehow I was going cold. Then I was a mountain of fire before. Don't try us with our prayers. We can fall down and die.
Fall down and die.
But that was okay. But now, as at now, I tell you, I don't joke with God. Honestly speaking, I've decided and I'm still looking forward to serve God much more better than I did in the days of my youth. They say serve the Lord in the days of your youth so that when you grow old. My own, both youth, old and even older, I have decided I want to serve God because there's joy in serving God. There's no option B, there's no plan B. As you're seeing me, I don't know any other place to go to except God. Meeting God and just putting all my problems and worries or anything before Him, and I'll be okay. God is just the only person you can tell me about, and you become my best friend.
All right, thank you so much, mommy. I didn't. I forgot to ask you, how did monogramming start?
Monogramming is a
And
vision.
heat transfer.
Most of my businesses, they just like
Heat
heard.
transfer. Sorry.
I heard the voice monogramming. I put it in my first time, but when I said I did business center, I forgot. I had
It's true, she had a business center, yeah.
I type because my mom was typing too. All those photocopy type,
What have you not
laminating. My
What
mom was
have
typing.
you not done, Mrs.
So my
Alice?
first time board for
Yeah.
the business center, I had monogram on it, but I never saw the machine. I don't even know how it looked like. I just had monogram and I put it there. I attempted to buy that early time. The cost was so high, I couldn't, so I left it. But the day God wanted me to start the business, He used people to push me into the business. So how it happened, I don't know. All I knew that I just started with one head machine, and that was it. I started it from there. We are growing to the glory of God.
And now you guys have how many heads?
Somehow we are growing. We are growing.
Jesus.
We have like four heads.
So if we have, I mean,
9 heads.
unique, 9 heads. And her brand name is unique.
Yeah,
Unique
UNIK.
stitches for the sewing.
Yeah.
Then for the altogether is unique designers and decorators. You never say you were decorating too.
Decoration. I've climbed ladder. I've climbed ladder and fallen, and here I jumped and passed. It wasn't easy. It has been do it by yourself.
Like she has done so many things that she can't even remember.
Thank God for this art that I did. That's what is the passion I have for art.
The creativity.
Anything with hand. I've done decoration.
And that's how I
I'm
am.
tired.
Do you know? That's how I am.
Now I'm just trying to select business out of the much I've started. That's still okay. I can still run with them, but as you're growing old, you need to start retiring. So like monogram is like one of my retiring businesses.
Investments.
You just need to calm down.
Yeah.
And just calm down and be working small, and see something to take care of yourself. No more climbing ladder, jumping, doing this, carrying chair, carrying no.
I won't even advise you to do it. Okay, so mommy, what's the advice to single women?
Singles out there, please calm down. One, choose God first. Put God first in everything.
Okay.
Then relax, pray, ask God for direction. Then don't wait for Mr. Right or where it's ready made. Go and make the place ready by yourself. Because most of you are being selective. I want this, I want that. It doesn't just work like that. At times, it doesn't work out like that. You yourself, make yourself the best. Don't be looking for Mr. Best. Are you the best? Then you might have something. You might have something in mind already, the kind of man, your spec. It might not come like that, but you can make the person to be that person. My husband wasn't my spec. Let me tell you the But now we are speccing ourselves. We are rhyming well. Then and people see me some of my youth then they say, I want to marry the kind of your husband. I say, shut up, marry who? If you had seen him then, you would have rejected. So go and work on somebody that you feel that you agree. There's understanding between two of you. Then you can grow with it. Not just looking at they are good at envying other people's but if I tell you the story how we started, you will now say, are you sure? Some people when I tell them I say, are you sure? I say yes, very sure. I don't lie for no reason. There's nothing, you will not beat me. There's no game. So let them work out. Try to look for someone they can build up a home. Even in business, look for something. If you try this, don't give up. If you try that, so far you're getting small money, don't aim at big money. People this generation, they want it that fast, big. I don't understand it.
Instantly, I need it.
Don't cut short your life by looking for big and fast thing. If it's your own, it will come. Even with little effort, you get it. It's not by far, it's not by mind. Just do what you feel that you can do. Then you allow God to bless you and take you wherever He wants.
Advice to married ladies that married women that maybe they've got married and they lost the vibe. They don't have any business to try out. They're just housewives.
Lost vibes, okay. Marriage should not kill anybody's vibes. So better run with your vibes. In short, multiply your vibes because now, aside from the husband, you have children and you cannot just sit and be waiting for a man to provide. No. If the man travel, we say no fear, no this, no snacks for the children. I don't understand which vibe. Build up your vibes times 3 now. That is it. I don't even encourage any woman to start. I do. Go and look for something to do, no matter how little. I've told you my number of businesses, things I've done. Even stockfish head I was selling. Toys I was selling. Look for something. Let it be that you're trying let it be that it's not working out. Then people can even see, what else can you do? Not when you sit down and food and be thinking of food to give them, quarreling with husband from morning to night. You quarrel and get tired. We have quarreled and we retire that time. We don't want to quarrel again. We need to work together to achieve this. We have come, we have remained. So don't just create trouble from nowhere and be working up yourselves for no reason. It's not easy, but it has never been easy. From creation, from Adam and Eve reach now, it has never been easy. And we are not going to be the generation to stop this struggling and whatever. No, look for something and do. That's the best thing. No matter how little, so that you can be supportive to your husband.
Okay. Thank you, Mommy. So, ladies that are trying to settle down.
Ladies that are trying to settle down in marriage or business?
Marriage and business.
Okay, both ways. Marriage, I've said it. Be the right person too. Stop looking for Mr. Right. Go and make the home ready. Ready the home yourself. Don't look for ready-made. I never saw ready-made. I only told myself, there are some things you notice in a guy, I feel that I can work with this person. I have peace of mind. And I said, okay, let us go. Let us go in and continue with it. So, don't be too selective. Don't have this high spec or whatever you could call it. You just say you want this, you want that, and be looking at other people. This person's own is like this. I want a guy like this. No. You and that person, you don't have the same destiny. We have our destinies to fulfill differently. There's no competition in it. You tell yourself, I need to settle down. At this age, I need to settle down. God helping me. And at that, look for something. Look for businesses. Make friends. Relate with people. Don't just be an island and stay on your own. I think that people come and meet you. Yeah. Speak out when necessary. Tell people that you need job, you need this, you need that. And have good character. If you finish all the prayer points and you don't have good character, both marriage and work, you might not get. Because even if you get, the door opens, the next thing the door will be shut because of bad character. So we need to watch our characters as young people growing up, whether bachelor or spinsters. Watch your character. Behave well. Humble yourself. No matter whether you're coming from a rich home and the boy or the person in question is from a poor home, it doesn't matter. Don't come and be rubbing shoulder. I can't take this, my home and whatever. You might have eaten on a golden table and the person in question is just on the ground. Then you have to step down. He steps up. Bring the person up to your level. And people will start admiring you people as your model and wishing to have somebody like you and him. So that is it.
Okay. So in summary, let's all keep striving to be better persons, keep striving to be better ladies and have good character, both business wise, career, that's part of career, relationship, all aspects of life actually. Try to be the best you can be and have a very good character, and you'll be You'll be amazing.
Sure.
Wonderful.
More to the ladies. Don't think that men are looking for liabilities. People to carry and add to their own wahala. No. These are gone. When you say Odoziako, Oriako, they have come to arrange the wet. They have come to eat the wet. We are eating wet to eat. In this Nigeria, that things are just turning upside down. Before Nigeria started, they have sang so many songs. Nigeria started. Now that we are talking about, you have to come and help. No man is ready to come and carry burden, and no. You have to give the man joy too. When he's coming back, you know that somebody is there. Even if I don't have 5 naira, you have 2 naira or even 50 kobo to help me. No time to come and don't arrange anything. We are building and arranging the same time. If not, you'll be on your own.
Don't arrange anything.
Build and arrange. Don't sit down and say, I want to arrange the words my husband has made. In this Nigeria, you want to use maths and go back to village from wherever township you are. It doesn't work. Just few people are privileged to have people that are made, maybe their parents because of or their own struggle. They've made it. They don't be looking at that few. Don't be looking at such. Maybe you see it. You might, but when you make your home by yourself, you have your respect. And respect. If my husband is here, say at least there's some level of respect you give to me, because he can flash back and remember how we started, how I suffered, and how we are now here, not as if we are very comfortable. At least we are not begging for food. Then you give it that respect, not that I've finished. Then tomorrow, if I want to, they say, do you know when I made that money? Do you know when I bought that? I know when they bought everything in this house. I know everything in this house. I know when they bought it. I'm serious. So you cannot be telling me, do you know when yes, I know. We worked it together. We worked out the whole thing together. Encouraging ourselves and praying together to make it work. They're not the one you don't know. They'll be telling you, drop the car key. That's the car. I don't want you to use it. I'll be telling you, you have to go and drop it. You did not sweat. You did not sweat at all. But now, before they can even tell you drop it, then they know that it's our own. You can't tell me because it's our own.
Yeah.
Your respect will be given to you.
So thank you guys for listening, and thank you for staying up until now. Please don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notification button, and leave a like, comment for me. Also comment and share if you can. Thank you, much love. Mommy, say bye to them.
Bye.
You can say bye in sign language for them.
Still the same thing.
Bye. Okay, bye.
See you next time.
Oh, see you next time.
I love my interpreting to the deaf people.
Oh.
Anywhere you see a deaf person, please bring the person to me.
Oh.
I love them.
Oh, thank you, Mommy.
Thank you.